to link it together to one personal individual commitment. Now we've seen, first to start with a recap of ORM, how is Wholesome strategy displayed in everyday life. We've seen yesterday that, for example, the Wholesome strategy house, including the operation roadmap, are more or less the things that are given by the EXCO level. Even was confirmed yesterday in the evening when we were discussing about how we can influence the strategy house. As we have heard, it will be there for sure by 2011. We still have quite some time to focus on that. As I said, strategy house and operational roadmap are more or less set by the EXCO. What we can influence is the way we plan to achieve the set targets and the way how we specify the actions for achieving those targets. Now, there are two ways. Sergey certainly knows these goals. Matyoshkas. Dialogue is something that connects the goals given top-down, by top-down approach. So first, Wholesome Group defines the strategy house, defines the operational roadmap. After that, the OpCos basically take the targets with maybe a little fine-tuning, and it's overtaken by segment, department, team, and yourself in the end. This is how the process of dialogue should work. Now, what we should do now is to focus how I personally can impact the result of the whole thing. Now, we're going to do one exercise where I would kindly ask you not to use only the Wholesome strategy house, operational roadmap, but especially the topics we were discussing today. So risk map, then Wholesome value chain, and link it together how you can contribute to achieving of the goals. Now, can you help me with the 5 mindsets of the strategy house? What is filled on the left side of the operational roadmap? Yes. Other one?
Better cost management.
Exactly.
HR.
Okay, market innovation, HR excellence, and sustainable development and social responsibility. Okay? Now, the target of this exercise is divided into 2 parts. First of all, how I can personally contribute to the achievement of the targets set in the operational roadmap by EXCO, and what can we together or the company do differently, how to achieve them. Okay? Now I'll be very specific. Please be very specific in your from your functional point of view. I'll give you an example. For example, ready mix in my region. Better cost management. You have seen yesterday, yesterday was when we have calculated the EBITDA and the factors that influence the EBITDA. If you remember, what were the 2 factors which mostly influenced the EBITDA in ready mix segment? Price was the first, and second one. What can we influence more in this case? It's the variable cost, right? So for me, if I would do this exercise, I would, for example, for cost management, state reduction of variable cost by, let's say, 10%, right? And be very specific. So, especially in Bratislava region, I can, by reducing the chemical additives by 10%, save on an annual basis around 300,000 euros, right? So please be very specific. For example, I'll give you another example, permanent marketing innovation that we discussed a couple of minutes ago, that we're going to focus on. So take a look at the Wholesome value chain, where are still some gaps, and you see that there is, I don't know how it's called explicitly, concrete products, what we were discussing, that we are going to use or fulfill the capacity of the ready mix plant by creating added value products as prefab products on our plant, which will additionally create additional margin and use use the full time of the employees that we are anyway paying. Okay. So now I will distribute the sheets. Now this is individual work. So just anyway.